Legends always include a lesson. Don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal. A way of explaining right from wrong was to use an example. Perfect examples were found in legends. That way it was bear who was greedy, or wolf who was bossy, or raven who stole. The child then takes the idea and decides, I don't want to be like that. They don't feel bad about themselves, yet the lesson is learned. Legends give a basis on morality, the good versus the bad. A perfect way is by showing an example, and a person can reflect on the lesson learned. I find the same legend told a million times can teach a million different minds, a million different lessons, all depending on the listener. Weesakayjak and Weasel. There was once a chief with a beautiful daughter. She was smart, she had a kind heart, and she worked hard. The legend of her qualities were spread far across the land. Many chiefs and warriors asked to marry the chief's daughter. The chief wanted the best for his daughter. He had to make the right choice for a husband. The chief did not know that his daughter was already in love. She had told no one. The chief called his daughter by a secret name. It was forever and ever. No one knew this name except the chief, the daughter, and her love. The chief decided that he would have a contest, and whoever could guess her secret name could have her as a wife. The daughter was happy with this decision because she knew her love knew her name. The word of the contest spread throughout the land. It reached the ears of every young man. It reached the ears of the great Weesakayjak. Weesakayjak heard about the qualities of the woman and decided that it might be good to have a wife. He decided that he would win the chief's daughter. Weesakayjak did not know the chief's daughter's secret name, so he decided to cheat. He called Spider for help. Spider came to Weesakayjak, and they came up with a plan. Spider was small and could easily sneak around a village. Weesakayjak told Spider to go to the village and hang around the chief's teepee until somebody spoke the daughter's name, then to run back and tell Weesakayjak. Weesakayjak would then go to the village to claim his prize. Spider agreed. Spider used the wind to blow across the miles. It was a very long trip. Spider got to the village and rested himself inside the chief's teepee. The teepee was busy with people and activity. Many men had come to guess the name of the chief's daughter. One after another, a man would stand in front of the chief. Is it Beauty? No. Is it Sunshine? No. Is it Flower? No. Is it Rainbow? No. Spider sat and listened. It had been a long day of guessing, and it was evening. The chief and daughter were together talking. The father said to the daughter, "No one will be able to guess your name is forever and ever." The daughter said to the father, "Don't worry, father. I have hope that someone will guess my name." Spider now knew the name. He snuck out of the teepee and started the trip back to his friend Weesakayjak. The wind had stopped blowing and Spider would have to walk the entire distance. It was a tough trip for a little spider. Halfway back to Weesakayjak, Spider was resting. Along came Weasel. The two began to talk. Spider told Weasel that he was making an important trip. He explained about the chief's daughter and about the secret name. Spider said time was important, and no wind meant slow goings. Spider asked Weasel to run the information back to Weesakayjak. Weasel agreed. Spider thanked Weasel and told him the secret name. Weasel ran off as fast as he could go. Spider picked himself up and continued his trip. Weasel was running as fast as he could. As he was running, he was thinking that it would be nice to have a wife. He turned and began running to the village. Weasel walked proud into the chief's teepee. The whole crowd laughed. Weasel walked up to the chief and asked, "Whoever guesses your daughter's name wins her as a wife?" "Yes," said the chief. Then Weasel said he wanted a turn. The people smirked, and the chief agreed. "Is it cloudy sky?" "No." "Is it running brook?" "No." "Is it strawberry?" "No." "Is it forever and ever?" The chief stepped back in shock. The daughter screamed and fainted on the floor. The chief had no choice. A wedding date was set. Spider finally reached Weesakayjak. He ran into the teepee excited and happy. He asked Weesakayjak when was the day of the wedding. Weesakayjak said he never went to the village because he didn't know the name. He said he heard that Weasel had won the girl. Spider was furious and told Weesakayjak what had happened. Weesakayjak was furious and rushed to the village. The chief was furious when he learned of all the tricks. Weasel snuck out and ran off into the forest. The chief blamed all three, Spider, Weasel, and Weesakayjak. He declared that his daughter choose her own husband. The daughter happily agreed. Weesakayjak called for Weasel, but he was gone. Weesakayjak always kept his eyes open if he ever found Weasel again. To this day, Weasel is fidgety and nervous. He even paints himself white in the winter to stay hidden. Weesakayjak is on his trail.